He raised his voice. "What are you doing out here? You're embarrassing me in front of my guests. Get out of my house. You are nobody here." Clara stood behind him with a subtle smirk. The room fell dead silent. Julian expected me to break down, plead, or argue about how I was the one who bought the house in the first place. But there was something Julian didn't know. Just 2 hours before that dinner, I received an official call and email confirmation. An international lottery ticket I had purchased on a whim landed. The grand prize, $18 million. The funds were already verified and secured in my account. I looked at Julian. There were no tears in my eyes, nor was there any anger. I slowly adjusted my glasses and said calmly, "All right, Julian, if that's what you want." I walked back to my room, packed my single suitcase, and left without saying another word. The next day, I leased an executive villa in the most exclusive neighborhood in the city and finalized buying it shortly after. I had all the resources needed to start fresh, surrounded by peace. 3 weeks passed. Julian assumed I was staying in a cheap motel or begging relatives for shelter. However, during those 3 weeks, Julian's business hit a major crisis. Mismanagement led to massive losses, leaving his company on the brink of bankruptcy. He desperately needed a major investor to bail him out. That week, Julian received an unexpected invitation from a private investment firm to meet their primary financier at a high-end estate. Thinking this was the lifeline his company needed, Julian and Clara arrived at the villa, stunned by the sheer luxury of the property. Inside the study, a large executive chair was turned toward the window. As they stepped in, the chair rotated around. Julian's jaw dropped, and Clara went pale. It was me, sitting comfortably with a watch on my wrist and documents detailing the takeover of his company's debt lying on the desk. "Dad," Julian stammered. "You? How is any of this possible?" I took a quiet sip of coffee before speaking. "Julian, the night you threw me out, I didn't leave as a broken man. I left as an $18 million owner." Realization crashed over them. Julian took a step forward, his voice trembling. "Dad, I made a huge mistake. Please come back home. The house is yours. We can fix this." I looked at him calmly. "You told me I was nobody in your house, Julian, and a nobody has no reason to stay. You threw me out of your house, but law enforcement will soon remove you from yours. I purchased your company's defaulted loans this morning. The property is being foreclosed." I signaled my security team to escort them off the premises. That day, Julian learned that respect isn't optional, and actions always come with a price.